Hi, and welcome to this product demonstration for the Vision Australia Vision Store. And in this demo today, I'm going to be talking about the Talking Tin label, product ID E for elephant, S for Sam 0074. And this one is the yellow tin talking label, which goes for 20 seconds of recording time. So at the moment, I've currently got the round talking tin label on top of a tin. And as I've already said, it's yellow in color. And then what you have is an indented area, which contains in the middle towards the back of the actual open area, as I've got it facing towards me, a black button, which is your playback button to play back your recording. Now, the two buttons on either side, which may be difficult to see in the video because they're also yellow, as is the top face or the whole face of the unit is yellow. There's a button on either side where I've currently got my fingers just to the left and right of on either side. And they're your record message buttons. And the reason why they've made them two buttons is so that you don't accidentally start a recording by just bumping one of them. You've got to hold the two of them down together. So the black one in the middle with a dot on it is the playback button, and the buttons on either side that you've got to hold down and wait for the beep is your recording button. I'll demonstrate that in a minute. And then if I just put my finger about here, I've got tiny little holes, and that's actually where your speaker, that's a speaker grill for the internal speaker. And then on the top here, just in front of where my finger is, I've got two holes. One's an operational light to let you know that playback or recording is happening. And of course, the other hole is your microphone to record your message. Then if I just take the tin lid off the tin at the moment and turn it over, this is the magnet on the back that you can attach it to a tin, like I've currently got this one attached to. And you can also unscrew with 3 screws this magnetic part here. And underneath that is 1 screw to undo the battery compartment and replace the batteries. And then, I'm not too sure if this is going to be visible to you in the video, but if I hold it up that way, there's actually a slot that runs from the top here through to the bottom. And of course, that's where you can put a lanyard, and it actually does come with a little lanyard with Velcro ends, where if you want to attach it to something that's not magnetic, such as a jar or something else, then you can strap it on to that particular item. Or you could just do what I do at home here, and I've simply got this sitting on the top of my coffee machine at home, and if my son or my wife wants to leave me a message, they simply just record a quick 20-second message, whether it's just to say, you know, very quickly, got to karate, gone shopping, just give me a call if you want anything else from shopping, etc. All right, enough chit chat. Let's do a bit of a test recording. And as I said, it's 20 seconds. Now, I'm going to hold down the 2 buttons on either side, and you'll hear a beep, and then I'll record the message, and then I'll release the 2 buttons. So here we go. The quick-brown fox jumped over the lazy dog and raced away into the bush, never to be seen again. Let me press the play button this time, in the middle. The quick-brown fox jumped over the lazy dog and raced away into the bush, never to be seen again. Okay, so that's just my test measure. Now, I'm just going to take it off the tin. Now, I happen to know by my wife that this tin is actually a tin of chickpeas. So let's do a proper demonstration. All right, so the talking tin lid is on the tin. Chickpeas, and press play. Chickpeas. Excellent. All right, now I'm going to show you a nice little trick that I've discovered. Now, this is not in the manual, so I don't know if it's part of the chip inside the device, but it's not mentioned in the manual at all, because what happens is when you record a message up to 20 seconds, you can't stop it playing. You just have to let it play. But I found that if you quickly press these 2 outside buttons that you use for recording quickly and don't hold them down, it actually stops the playback and keeps the message. Because the way this thing works is as soon as you do a new message, of course, it replaces the old one. So if I do another message, whoa, it's not very good, is it? Let me try it again. That's interesting. Let me just take it off. This is a mystery tin. Okay, now I don't know if it was because it was on the tin, it was getting annoyed at me, but I just took it off and held it in my hand and then held in the two buttons. Maybe the fact that I've got more pressure pushing down on those buttons. And I'm not going to edit this part of the recording because this is exactly what you're going to get in real life. So I prefer this to be part of the demo rather than me editing it out and giving you a false sense of security, as it were. So let's pressing play now and let's just see if it says mystery tin.
This is a mystery tin.
Perfect. All right, so getting back to what I was talking about before, let me do a roughly 20-second message, which won't be quite 20 seconds, but it'll be close enough. I'm just going to say my favorite quote words when I normally test out a recording unit. So I'm going to do what I was just did before. I'm going to take it off. So now I've got my fingers underneath it and my thumbs on either side. Now I'm going to press and hold. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Today I saw a little worm wriggling on his belly. I wonder if he'd like to come inside and see what's on the telly. Now is the time for all good men to come to the aid of their party. Okay, so putting tin lid back on tin and then pressing play.
The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
Okay, now if I try and press play again to pause it, nothing's going to happen. But if I quickly press the two outside buttons, one beep, it's paused it. Now, when I say it's paused it, let me just press play again. It's gone back to the beginning. Okay, so it's not like a pause and resume. It's a completely stop. But it actually means that you don't have to listen to the whole message if you don't want to, which I think is pretty cool. And that tip's not in the manual. That was me just finding that little tip when I was playing around with the unit. So, in summary, you hold down the two outer buttons to record. Take it off, hold it in my hand. Chickpeas. Okay, put it back on the tin. Press play to play it back.
Chickpeas.
If you want to record a new message, take the tin lid off. Record a new message. Mystery tin. Put it back on the tin. Press play again.
Mystery tin.
Okay, if it's a very long message, pressing two buttons to record. This is going to be a very long message, which is probably going to be about 10 seconds. And I'll just say one of my favorite quotes. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog and raced away into the bush, never to be seen again, ... Okay, back on tin, pressing play.
This is going to be a very long message, which is probably going to be about 10 seconds. And I'll just say one of my
and if
favorite
I want to stop
quotes.
it, a quick press of the two outside buttons that I would normally hold down for record, pressing play.
This is going to be a very long
Goes
message,
back to the beginning. And I can just do it again, and it doesn't scrape off or delete that message at all. There we go. Absolutely beautiful. So that works quite well. So my overall tip is, I think because it's not balancing quite right on the tin when I'm pressing these two buttons on the outside down properly, take it off and do what I did and hold them in when you're holding it with your hands on either side. That way you're going to get better stability out of it. So there we go. That's a demo of the talking tin lid. Keep in mind that you don't just have to use it for tins or via the strap for bottles or jars and so on. As I said at the beginning, you can also use it as just a message service to leave people messages. So that brings me to the end of this particular demonstration from the Vision Australia Vision Store. So you can contact us for the Vision Australia Vision Store on the general number 1300 847 466. You can email visionstore@visionaustralia.org, and also, of course, you can search for the Talking Tin Lid ES0074 on the Vision Australia shop page, which is shop.visionaustralia.org. And as I say in all my demos, thanks for your attention, and bye for now.